Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. My name is Chris. I'm an audio engineer and a musician. And recently, I just got done talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and their game cart controversy. As I basically, in that video, I was basically talking about how other companies for over a decade have been using devices like iLocks and other license verification software or programs to make sure you're able to use that product that you've purchased. I'm also against piracy. Um, so I know some people will just be like, well, I hate these corporations, so I'm just going to pirate their games. And it's just like, well, if you hate it so much, why are you like pirating it? Like, you are the exact reason why these certain things are in place because you guys are essentially, you're basically like causing a problem. Some people say that like it's not really stealing, it's just, but it is, and doing certain actions can actually negatively affect other people. Even now, if you're like, well, it's just a single player game. Well, even then, like, people work really hard on certain things, and their hard work shouldn't be just taken advantage of and stolen and being used for free just because you feel entitled to do so. Like, that's not how it works. I mean, sure, you can do that, but that doesn't mean you're right. Um, with that said, I'm not trying to sound like all high and mighty because I'm not trying to do that, and that's not even what this video is about. This video is about $80 games. Um, so in the last video, we talked about Mario Kart World, which would be $80, Nintendo's very first $80 game, and shortly after, Microsoft had announced that um, their first party games would be rising to $80, and that received a lot of backlash from people saying that like, oh, Nintendo started this, it's not fair, blah blah blah. When for the longest time, Nintendo has been the cheapest option. During the 360, PS3, and Wii era, um, those games, the Wii games were cheaper. They just were. During the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Wii U era, those games were $60, and the Wii U games were $50. During the next era of the Switch One, PS5, and Xbox One, those games went to 70, while Nintendo games were 60. So Nintendo was still behind. But all of you guys are just upset because you guys are saying gaming is getting more expensive. This isn't a luxury and all this other stuff. When in actuality, gaming is a luxury. I know, surprise. I know a lot of people use gaming for relaxation, for competition, for many other uses, for fun and stuff, and I do also. However, at the end of the day, gaming isn't a necessity. It's a fun thing that you can do. You have the privilege of doing. Like if you have money and you spend your money, you can partake in those things. Um, so to feel entitled that games shouldn't go up in price because you feel so is it's just kind of questionable, honestly. But what you guys are really upset about is how companies like EA and other companies like CD Projekt Red, who will essentially lie to their consumers and say, "Oh, this is going to be great, this is going to be good," and then it releases broken and busted, and then you guys are like, "But like, I was looking forward to this," and then the CEO doesn't care. The CEO is just getting money, and you guys are upset because so many times over the past decade, games have been released broken, buggy, unpolished, barely functional, with uh, a bunch of microtransactions inside of the game to increase revenue. sometimes games aren't even finished, or games aren't even seen as games, but more as a way to generate revenue, continuous revenue. Um, and it for certain things like that, you have to be aware. Now, I do know for the CD Projekt Red thing, the CEO did intentionally lie. He literally lied a week before the game came out. He literally said, "Oh, it's looking great, it's doing good," and then it came out and it was fucked up. So, um, but yeah, I mean, you have to be you have to be aware, and you have to don't take things like that. Don't take when companies and corporations intentionally lie to you and just basically make you feel that like you're going to be there regardless. In now essentially everything has been going up in price. Prices all over America and the world has been going up in price. Food has been going up in price. Land has been going up in price. Uh, Cars and guitars and basically everything around the world has been going up in price, including game development. And some of it is due to programs or just other stuff, some licensed stuff, but other stuff is due to just how the industry is getting. Um, some of it is also due to big budget games where they're like these giant, massive worlds, and you have to pay a lot of people to design it, code it, program it, and all that other stuff. But as a whole, you shouldn't be mad that just it's going up and that games are going up in price. You should be upset that you all allowed uh, these corporations to dupe you and trick you for so long and basically use you as a free ATM because they think you're just they think they basically think you're just a consumer. And when you talk about anti-consumer practices, you basically are just letting them know that you're just there to consume. You're not there to actually contribute anything. You're just there to take it in. So when you reward companies like that who just do this bare minimum and keep releasing the same garbage every year or every other year, then that's what happens. Buyers should be aware of what they're buying. You should be an educated buyer. You shouldn't just buy it just because of hype. You shouldn't just buy something just because the marketing's good. You should research whatever you're going to buy, whether that's a house, a car, a video game, a program, whatever. You should be well aware of what you're going to get before you get it. You shouldn't just buy it and then be upset about it after. Watch reviews. Look at the history of the company. Look at the history of the people who are in the company. Don't just be a consumer and just think it's good to be that way. Anyway, this video wasn't as structured as I wanted it to be, but then again, neither was the previous one. I did have some highlights I wanted to go over, but just kind of rambled together. But anyway, be smart about your purchases. Be smart. And also, do you really need to be buying multiple games per year? Like, me personally, I don't buy too many games per year. I do, however, have been going through my backlog recently, making sure I get my money's worth out of a lot of the games that I have bought and haven't played. And I know a lot of you guys have huge backlogs. So, like, do you guys really need the newest game? Do you guys really need the newest console? It's just something to think about, really. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys.